Hi, everybody. It's Kelly Jo here from Red Rocks Community College and Yang. We're here to talk to you about musical theater auditioning and your theater audition book. I have to admit, when I first started auditioning, I would see an audition notice and then I'd get really excited about it and I'd learn the perfect song overnight. I don't recommend this. It doesn't show off your best self. So I found out pretty quickly that the best strategy is actually to build a book of 8 to 10 songs that fit different categories of musical theater. That way I was ready for anything. These were all songs I knew really well. I'd been working on them for a long time, and I loved the songs. I could sing them in my sleep. I could sing them if I was sick. Didn't matter. Then I had a really strong degree of comfort level with the music, and I could take some great risks when I was auditioning. When I switched to this strategy, shocking, I actually started to get a lot of work. We have a class at Red Rocks called Auditioning for Musical Theatre that helps you to build this kind of audition book. So what should your audition book include? Well, at minimum, it should include an up-tempo and a ballad, meaning a fast and a slow song. Then you can branch out from there, depending on your strengths, really. You can look at pre-Golden Age material. That's like Cole Porter and Gershwin. Maybe Golden Age, Rodgers and Hammerstein, and many, many others, because it's the Golden Age, right? You might look at rock songs from the 50s and 60s, Little Richard, Elvis Presley, The Temptations, Connie Francis. There's a ton of material there. Any musical theater from the 1960s and 70s starts to have a slightly different flavor than the Golden Age material, so you might want to take a look at that. That's music by Kander and Ebb or Jerry Herman. As we move into the 21st century more, you have a ton of opportunities. You can peruse hip hop, rock, pop musicals. There's all sorts of material for you. If you really have a great high belt, you might want to pick some material that shows that off, and there's a lot of that in 21st century material. If you have no idea what a high belt is, come to our class and we'll mess around with it. Bonus material might be anything from Disney musicals or Sondheim. Also standards like Sentimental Journey. If your voice is a little bit on the classical side, you might want to look at some operetta to include. Also, Jason Robert Brown is a great person to have, at least one of his pieces in your audition material. Finally, just about any kind of pop music is fair game these days because musical theater encompasses so many different styles. So if you're into country music, find a great country song. Jazz, definitely. R&B, pop, all of that stuff. It's true that your auditioners might prefer to hear a pop song or a song from the radio rather than hearing On My Own for the 3 millionth time. So go ahead and take a look at that music. Building your own book can be really, really fun. There's so much great material out there for you to discover, and your audition book will constantly be morphing as you continue to grow as an artist. If you're interested in starting right away to build your book, definitely take our Auditioning for Musical Theater class this fall. Rob Lowe, our amazing pianist, and I really, really like working individually with singers to help you build your book, help you find those 8 to 10 songs that you can really count on. At the end of the semester, you'll walk away with at least 2 videos that you can use for auditions as well, which could be really useful right now because of social distancing. So we'd love to work with you. We'd love to see you in the fall. Come on down to Red Rocks. Thanks. Bye.